Today, we talk about how to maximize your learning results. Here's a question for you. You study English, but do you feel your progress is slow? Maybe the problem is not your effort. Maybe the problem is how you focus. Can studying less give you more results? A book called Deep Work by Cal Newport has the answer. This book is about work. But the ideas are very useful for learning English too. In this video, you will learn 3 big ideas from this book. These ideas can change the way you study. They can help you learn English faster. Let me show you how. Chapter 1. What is deep work? Most people are busy all day. They check emails. They look at their phones. They feel very tired at the end of the day, but they do not feel happy with their results. Does this sound like you? Here is a surprising fact. Being busy does not mean being productive. Productive means getting good results. You can be busy and still have very little progress. Cal Newport calls important focused work deep work. Deep work means you focus on one hard task. You do not check your phone. You do not do 2 things at the same time. You give 100% of your brain to one thing. Newport says this is the most important skill today. But most people never do it. Here's a story from the book. Carl Jung was a famous doctor and thinker. He had a very busy life in the city. But he also built a small house in the forest. He called it his tower. Every year he went there alone. He had no phone, no visitors, and no meetings. He just read, wrote, and thought deeply. Many of his most important ideas came from that quiet place. You do not need a forest tower for English study, but you do need focused time. Even 30 minutes of deep work can be better. It beats 3 hours of distracted study. Newport's research shows one fact. Most workers do less than 4 hours of real deep work each day. For learning, quality focused time is far more important than total study time. In the next chapter, we look at the enemy of deep work. It is everywhere around us, and it is very hard to escape. Chapter 2. The problem. Shallow work. How many times do you check your phone each day? 10 times? 30 times? More? Newport calls unfocused, low-value tasks shallow work. Shallow work means checking messages, replying to quick emails, or scrolling social media. These things feel easy and comfortable, but they do not help you grow. When you change tasks, your brain needs time to refocus. Newport calls this the attention residue. Attention residue means this. A little part of your brain stays on the old task. It cannot fully move to the new task. Imagine you are studying English vocabulary. Suddenly a message comes. You check it. You reply. Then you go back to studying. But your brain is still thinking about that message. You are reading words, but you are not really learning them. Here is an example close to home. A Japanese company employee named Kenji studies English for 1 hour each morning. But he also checks his work messages during that time. He feels he is studying hard. But after 1 month, his progress is small. Why? Because his brain never went deep. His study time was full of shallow moments. Newport says we need to protect our deep work time. That means phone off, notifications off, and one task only. Research by psychologist Gloria Mark at the University of California supports this. Her study found one key fact. After a distraction, it takes about 23 minutes to fully refocus on a task. That is almost half an hour. You lose that time every time you check your phone. So how do we fight shallow work? In the next chapter, we learn Newport's powerful method. Chapter 3. The Solution: Scheduling Deep Work. Do you think creative people wait for inspiration? Many people believe great ideas come naturally. But Newport says something different. Newport says you should schedule your deep work. Do not wait to feel ready. Do not wait to feel inspired. Just start at the planned time every day. Newport describes different styles for doing this. One style is called the monastic philosophy. Monastic means like a monk, very simple and focused. Some people almost never reply to emails. One example is the writer Neil Stephenson. They protect their deep work time very strongly. But most of us cannot do that. So Newport suggests another style, the rhythmic philosophy. Rhythmic means regular, like a heartbeat. You pick a time every day for deep work. For example, every morning from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m., you study English with 100% focus. No phone, no other tasks, just English. This small daily habit builds a very strong skill over time. For English study, you can try this. Pick one time every day. It can be 30 minutes. Put it in your schedule like a meeting. During that time, do one deep study task. Do this every day for 1 month. You will see a big change. Newport also talks about a method called deep work rituals. Ritual means a fixed set of actions you do to prepare. For example, make a cup of coffee, sit at your desk, turn off your phone, and open your textbook. These small actions tell your brain, it is time to focus now. A brain scientist named Anders Ericsson did research at Florida State University. He studied expert performers, musicians, athletes, and writers. He found they rarely practice more than 4 hours per day, but their practice is completely focused. This deliberate practice is the key to fast improvement. So deep work is not about studying more hours. It is about making your study time truly deep. Let's look at one last big idea from Newport. It will bring everything together. Chapter 4. Embrace boredom and say no to distraction. Here is something that may sound strange. Boredom is good for you. Today we run from boredom. We wait for a train. We check our phone. We eat lunch. We watch a video. We are always busy with something. But Newport says this habit is dangerous for deep work. Newport says, if you can't be bored, you can't focus deeply. Boredom is a signal from your brain. It wants new stimulation. Stimulation means something exciting or interesting. But there are 2 ways to get stimulation. The easy way is to check your phone or watch a video. But easy stimulation destroys deep focus. The better way is to do hard work. Let your brain find stimulation in a difficult task. That is why boredom is good for you. It is your chance to go deep. Here is a story. A man named Taro sits down to study English grammar. It is hard. He feels bored. His brain wants new stimulation. So he picks up his phone and watches a funny video. He feels good for a moment. Then he goes back to studying. But 2 minutes later, he feels bored again. He picks up his phone again. This happens many times. Taro always runs from boredom to easy entertainment. His brain never learns to find stimulation in hard work. After months of studying, his English does not improve much. Newport says do not run from boredom. Use it. When you feel bored, that is your chance. Push into the hard task. Let your brain find stimulation there. This is how you build deep focus. One way to do this is what Newport calls productive meditation. Productive meditation means this. When you walk or do dishes, focus your mind on one hard problem. Do not let your mind move to other things. Come back to the problem every time you lose focus. Newport says this is very hard at first, but it gets easier with practice. Over time, your brain learns to stay on one thing. So here's the conclusion of this chapter. Boredom is not your enemy. It is a signal. The problem is not boredom itself. The problem is running away from it. Do not run to easy entertainment. Run to the hard task. Use boredom as your chance to go deep. That is how you train deep focus. A researcher named Clifford Nass at Stanford University found something important. He looked at people who use many media at the same time. They are called heavy multitaskers. These people have more trouble focusing. They are easily distracted, and they cannot switch tasks efficiently. This shows that the multitasking habit actually makes focus harder over time. The good news? Newport says focus is a skill. It is like a muscle. You can train it. If you practice deep focus more, it gets stronger. And a strong focus skill is one of the greatest tools for learning English. Conclusion: change your learning with deep work. So let's review the 4 big ideas from Deep Work by Cal Newport. 1. Deep work is focused, high-value work. It is the most important skill today. 2. Shallow work and distractions destroy our focus. Attention residue is real. 3. Schedule your deep work. Use daily rituals to train your brain. 4. Embrace boredom. Practice sitting with difficulty. Your brain will grow stronger. These ideas were written for workers, but they work very well for English learners too. Try one of these ideas this week. Even 30 minutes of true deep work can change your results. I want to build this small channel into something great, together with all of you. If you have any opinions or suggestions, please leave a comment below. Even just pressing the like button would make me very happy. If you want to practice your English listening skills more, this channel has other content for you. Please subscribe so you do not miss any new videos. See you in the next one.